On behalf of California State Parks, I want to welcome everybody to the Hearst San Simeon State Historical Monument. It's a nice long-winded way of saying welcome to Hearst Castle. My name is Jason Hayes. I'll be your guide for this grand rooms tour, where we not only get to see a few fabulous slices of the outdoors, we get to see 5 very large hand-touch metal and concrete handrails that will help you go up and down the staircases. They're there for your convenience. And he always had a dream that someday he would get a chance to build a permanent location here on the hilltop. But his mom, Phoebe, wouldn't let him build. In fact, she was a little wary of what he might do. She thought he might get carried away. George gave him a newspaper back in 1887. Customers to 100,000 customers. Nearly 1/3 of San Francisco's population was reading his newspaper. He parlayed that one newspaper into a media empire. Talk about that, yeah, obviously. It's kind of, you know, the big sore thumb and the put into the pediment. And it's not the only thing he's missing. He was a little too tall for that space. And
maybe I'll give them $3.
To punish mankind for not believing in his all power. Second, with her task on earth, and she stumbled back to heaven, forever saving mankind. So if you have something to be thankful for, you should be thankful for Ra, the sun god. And of course, beer. These 4 pieces range in age from 3,100 to 3,400 years old. It's possible a couple of them came from the tomb of Amenhotep III, who's the grandfather to King Tut. The center of town is a church or a cathedral. Now, Casa Grande by no means is a church or a cathedral. It doesn't even have a chapel inside. But it was patterned after the cathedral in Ronda, Spain. Around that church or cathedral would be the villagers' homes. Arguably one of the most famous stars of the silent film era, and a frequent visitor to Mr. Hearst's little ranch at San Simeon, Charlie Chaplin once said, "If I was asked what personality left the greatest impression on my life, I would say that of the late William Randolph Hearst." This will be the one time I do walk off the tour carpet during our tour. I think the color
out and then one and then
yeah, the ceiling in the assembly room. Let's wait till we get everybody else in here and I can answer those questions. Down to the beach for a little picnic, or occasionally there were barbecues out in the East Courtyard. You were required, however, to show up for dinner, but you get the idea. Now, this is very typical of a place setting at Mr. Hearst Ranch. You have real old willow stoneware instead of fine china. You've got regular glasses instead of cut crystal. You've got paper instead of linen napkins, and you've got condiments coming right out of the jar. Before this refectory was completed, it was actually recommended to be good for your health, a digestive, something for asthmatics to work and build their lung power. Boy, they were wrong about that one. Now, there is one particular item I want to address in this room, and it is the ceiling. We're in the process of restoring, actually cleaning this ceiling. It's a 15th century Spanish ceiling. It came from the palace of King Alfonso V. He was the king of Aragon, the northern region of Spain. And that was before the reign of Ferdinand and Isabella. So this ceiling, painted and carved before Columbus discovered the New World. Yeah. If we could get everybody to take again another half step into the room, and maybe some more of you take that space to the left. That's right, no doubt. So I had a couple of questions as we were walking into the morning room. If you happen to look down the hallway to your right, you might have seen the door. So William Randolph Hearst, he really loved showing movies to his guests. So much so that before this theater was completed back in 1930, he was showing movies outdoors. It's so big that you can't fit the whole thing.
For sure.
Oh, beautiful. It's Madonna of the Rocks.
Wow. We need to just cover over this one.
Right?
That's it. When we design our floor, I want to put some there. Just to show you something. You can sit on the chair. We're going to go and have our lunch now.
Look at the roof.
I can't, I've got the magnet.
This course is above us. There's Marley.
Marley's here.
Beautiful.